Hello everyone, salutations. So now we are going to begin with SOP 3 of Skillset 3 JavaScript Standard 11. So SOP 3 also has three questions and these three questions are related to string data type. Okay, so the data type can be in any manner, it can be in numbers. Okay, till now SOP 1 and SOP 2 were dedicated for number related data type. That means you were entering some numbers and some processing was happening. Okay, now SOP3 is dedicated to do the programming with the help of string data type. That means you can enter any text. Okay, so the first question is to accept string and calculate its length. Okay, length means how many characters are there that is counted. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you what is string. In JavaScript, string is anything which is enclosed in quotations, single quotes or double quotes. So it can be anything, number, characters, alphabets, symbols, okay, special characters which are known as symbols, okay, as well as space, blank space. All these are counted under string. Now you may ask me, why did I mention numbers? Okay, now for example, let's take the example of address of a person. So address may have usage of numbers like room number or flat number. Okay, so they can be a combination of numbers as well as al- alphabets. Okay, so you can say pan card number. Okay, pan card number is definitely combination of alphabets and numbers. Okay, but those numbers cannot be used in calculation. Those numbers cannot be used in any processing called addition, subtraction, or any numerical calculations. Okay, so in string, everything is included, but if numbers are included, so numbers cannot be used in calculations. Okay, yes. So I explained you what is string. Now here I did a little bit variation. You can see the coding is already ready. At the end of every sentence, I gave a semicolon. Now, this usage of semicolon is totally optional in JavaScript, but many people they prefer to use semicolon at the ending because JavaScript, being a scripting language, it has many features of programming language, and in programming language, it is compulsory to end the statement with semicolon. But in case of JavaScript, it's not compulsory. Okay, so you may have seen in my previous videos I did not include semicolon, but still I was getting correct output because it's not compulsory, but you can use a semicolon at the ending, no problem. This is also perfect to use semicolon at the end. Okay, but you have to use it very carefully. You cannot put a semicolon at the ending of if statement or else keyword. Okay, you have to follow the syntax as it is given, otherwise rest all sentences, rest all statements, not sentences. Rest all statements can have a semicolon at the ending, except if condition, okay, else keyword, then uh, variation of different variation of if. Okay, then next year you are going to use for statement. At the ending of for statement, you cannot use a semicolon. Okay, semicolon is used in for statement, but not at the ending outside the parenthesis in this manner. Okay, that you will learn. So syntaxes, whatever given, you have to follow, but otherwise, except the syntaxes, you can put semicolon for at the end for every statement. Okay, now what about the question? The question is to accept a string, very simple. Okay, so till now we were accepting numbers, now we are going to accept the string. The procedure is same. Okay, and we have to check the length, calculate the length, and display. Very simple, only four statements you can see, and basic structure of HTML, you are already aware about this, and you also know that JavaScript part, since we are embedding it in HTML structure, JavaScript part should be embedded inside the container of script tag. Okay, so before starting JavaScript, use the script tag, and at the ending of JavaScript, close the script tag carefully. Now, so I took two variables, txt and ans. Okay, both the variables are separated with semicolon. Okay, you can use many number of variables, not necessary to use more number of variables. Okay, should use the variables as it is required, as much it is required. No need to use any extra variables and it is not getting utilized in the entire coding. Okay, now you can declare the variables in this manner, separate them with comma, but don't give any extra spaces. Here I explained you the usage of semicolon at the ending. Now txt, what is happening with txt? So for txt I'm going to accept the text from the user. Okay, so variable name I give txt, you can give t, you can give t1. Okay, name and whatever you want to give, it is totally upon you. But what txt is going to save, it is going to save the text entered by the user. How the text is accepted? With the help of prompt, predefined prompt function available in JavaScript. Inside the parenthesis double quotes, I gave the message enter any text to the user. Then next variable answer ans, which I give. So what ans is doing? It is storing the length. Now this is the variable txt, variable txt, variable txt. But at this state, this part, I entered some text. For example, I entered hello. Okay, so hello dot length. Dot length is what? Length is the property which is going to count the number of characters. Okay, but first of all, you should provide the variable name. You should provide the, wait a minute. No, fine, it's fine, it's fine. You should provide the variable, you should provide the variable name in which you are storing that text entered by the user. Put a period symbol in this manner and provide the name of the property length. Okay, so length is going to count the number of characters. Okay, count the number of characters and store them in answer variable. For example, HELLO, that is 5 characters. Okay, so the length is 5, so the value of answer will be 5. And finally, what will happen? Display that in the web page using document.write statement. The length of the entered text or string is answer. Whatever the value is stored by the answer will be displayed in the web page. So now let's quickly try. Quickly see the output. First of all, we will save this coding, file menu, save. Otherwise, use the shortcut from the keyboard Control S. Okay, now I am going to save in this folder which I made in the desktop 11th HTML files. Be very careful. Double click on the folder which wherever you are saving, the folder name should be visible in this manner. Okay, now file name I'll give string. Okay, or length. You can give any name, and .html extension is compulsory, you know very well. Save it. So the file is saved. After saving the file, go to the folder. Okay, length. Now this is the file which I saved just now. Right click on it, open with Internet Explorer. I'm using Internet Explorer, you can use any other browser. But in Internet Explorer, first of all, it blocks it. You have to allow it. Okay, so to allow, you have to click on this button, allow block content. Now the prompt dialog box has appeared. Enter any text. So as I told you, let's check with hello, HELLO, and enter. The length of the entered. Now this is exactly what I displayed here. Okay, with a gap. After is there is a gap and the length is 5. Understood? It works. Okay, now let's try with another input. Okay, refresh the coding. Again, it's asking. So you can enter any number of text. Okay, so what's today? Today is Wednesday. I will just type today is Wednesday. Now, what is the expected output? Today, TODAY is 5. Okay, then the gap, okay, the space before is also a character. So 5 6, sixth is the gap. 6 7 8. Okay, 9 and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's see. Yes, the length of the entered string is 18. You also try it. Okay, and count the spaces also. Okay, now let me give some numbers. For example, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. I entered 3 digits. Length of the entered text or string is 3. Correct? So it counts the length in this manner. How does it count? You provide the variable name, provide the period symbol, and give the property of the string, that is length. Length is the property. Okay. So variable name dot property, and save the entire thing in a variable in this manner and display that variable. Simple. Okay. So I hope so. We are getting correct output. Okay, so practice in this manner only, you will definitely get the correct output. So I will come up with the next video. See you in the next video, everybody. Take care. Bye.